water should go on out now. Little things, little things. So we're about to reuse a bunch of old form wood from last spring when we were here building. And like I say, every piece gets reused right down to the last drop. So let me show you what we're forming right now. It's starting to be a bamboo jungle, and they're setting up their framework underneath there to lay the plywood on right across the front. And at the same time, because we bolt these through these concrete walls, through these holes right here, we're going to sandwich the form on the inside as well. That'll be on the inside top perimeter in there. So he's going to rehab some old forms, and we're just going to change to a wider piece. So right now I got him cutting me some 9 1/4 strips out of some scrap, and he'll remove this little small piece off of here. It's just screwed in, so you can just unscrew it, screw a new piece right on, and this will have a 9 1/4 wide piece on there. See, it's already got the cocoa lumber still on it, the bolt still through it. And coming in here, it'll get bolted on the inside of the wall, right opposite where they're working, right across there, and it'll start coming under that beam. And then we'll put the piece on the outside, sandwiched together, so the top part of that wall and that overhang out front can all get poured at the same time, which of course a whole bunch of this is going to get poured all at the same time in a big monolithic pour. So which way you like better, Mike? Do you like working down on the ground, or you like working up on these? You like working up like this? Yeah. Maybe if you work at another job site in the future, say, hey, let's build sawhorses. And they're going to look at you. What? What'd you say, seahorse? No, sawhorse. Seahorse? All right. Yeah. So, you know, you need to cut another one. Also, I got another piece of wood around here. I heard him over here fighting with that saw because I knew what it was. The plywood, it's a little damp, a little swell, it's got tension in it, and it's squeezing together on his blade right there, just like a brake, just like a caliper brake on a car, on a motorcycle even. So him grab a nail, wedge in between it back here where he's already cut, it spreads it, leaves a gap, and it stopped pinching the blade, right? Yeah. So any of y'all watching, there's you another tip. A piece of wood, anything, shove in there, spread it apart a little bit, and loosen that off the blade. And then it'll quit pinching just like a brake on a car. Alright, I got mine. Alright, there you go. Forms going up. That's what I want to see.
Very good. Okay, perfect.
Alright, then put your cocoa lumber on the inside right here, the same as the rest. And see, I told you it was off just from here on the ground. It was off 1/2 of an inch right there. 1/2 an inch, but I caught that. Look here. Level bar, jumping with level bar. You're gonna pull, hey, because each time you try to use the level bar, now are you listening? Are you listening, Ambin? Are you listening? Because you're talking to him while I'm telling. Every time you do that, of going from this one to this one to this one level bar, it's gonna move and change and change. So I want to make sure that a line is pulled and you follow that line, because I don't want this up and down. I've already had that where the garage was done. Up and down, up and down. Yeah, pull a string, tie it, and mark it. Yeah, because he had that level bar going from that one just then over to the next one. I'm not going to do it like that. That is too inaccurate. I'm still making them go back and double check all their levels here. So we're going to take this little short form here he made to complete that right there. This one didn't have any pre-drilled holes in it like we already had set up for that. So we're going to sit it up there. And we already have a tube through the wall. We already have a tube through the wall here. We already have a tube through the wall there. We're going to hold it up there. He's going to go outside with a hammer and a bolt. And he's going to tap that real hard and make a mark on that plywood, and then we're going to drill it. So we're putting these forms up on the walls here right now. Let me set this drill down. We're putting these forms up on the walls. Now some of them I have pre-drilled, but I'm gonna give another tip for anybody that tries what I'm doing here to save you a little bit of trouble. For you that's new to this, you see this plastic PVC. This is 1/2 inch PVC we have slid in here. These will come right out easy. You see we done slid this one out of the hole. Nice clean hole. Just patch it with a little bit of cement sand mix, and when you skim coat over it's like it's never there. But when you drill these holes in these forms, don't try to drill them the exact same size as your bolt, like you see them bolts sticking out right there. Oversize it, leave some slop in it, leave some room in it. The same thing here, your bolt's gonna have room to move in here, because when you get ready to take it apart, you're going to appreciate that. That wood swells on that bolt and it's exact size as that hole. It is hard to get it apart. You need to adjust your form. It's hard to get it apart. Don't try to be 100% exact. When you tighten it all down, if it's straight when you sandwich it, that's all that really matters. So oversize your hole. So this is the size here that I drill them, but the bolt is quite a bit smaller. So we scored it right there when we held it up to where the bolts holes are already through the cement right up here. This is an old hole wherever this form was previously used. So we'll drill it on. And all your scrap pieces are always handy. Making these little slices, making these little joints. Always save your scraps because you can use them everywhere. Yep. Alright.
Wala mo spray tayong seatbelt?
Makapatay mo takong lang?
Hindi. Oo, paksit man.
Again, it's just old scrap wood. We didn't cut it. It don't have to be perfect. Just put it up there and use it. The reason we didn't put it all the way out to the edge, because we gotta have room for a piece of cocoa lumber to go right there on that edge. So it does not have to be just dead on perfect. And you might have little blemishes you gotta chisel here and there. But I'll show you a remedy for that later on in this video series of building this house. So right here, he's got a long 8-foot piece, and then he's got a shorter piece here, like about a little less than 6-foot piece. So I told him, which way you're gonna put this? Are you gonna put the long piece up here that he's cut right here? You're gonna put the 8-foot with the 8-foot, or you're gonna put it over there? And he gave me the right answer. Good job. He's gonna put the long piece up here because you don't want your seam to run continuous up through there. So got an 8-foot piece on the bottom here, but you're gonna put your 8-foot on the top over here and stagger that seam like you would doing any kind of construction. Just like stacking hollow block over there. Stagger your seams, stagger your joints. So what he's gonna do now, we got these cut and he's about to put them up here. So I'll get out of your way. Yeah, that's right. Long one down here first. Always tell them don't just start in the middle. You always want to run your sheet from one end, and you can work it up and down and get it level as you go. But if you start from the middle, man, super hard. Anytime you get to an end, put a couple screws close together. Now put another screw just over from it, a couple inches. Yeah. Always right there at your ends, because that's a good blowout point. Yeah. No, it's good. When we put, you don't need any more screws. When we put the cocoa lumber, that's what's going to give it strength.
Tomorrow again.
Right, tomorrow again. So it's the end of another work day here at Las Conchas del Mar, the shell by the sea. On top of this, and on top of just this work that you see right here, the guys have been preparing for a mix, so more materials been getting stacked. They worked over there at the fish pond just a little bit, had them put one more row of that hollow block around the top. After we put in our overflow tube from the underground water tank, the cistern, and where it's going to dump into that pond, I could get a better idea then of how high I wanted the blocks above there. And also trying to make it so little tiny children don't walk up there being so curious and flip over into it, which has me believe that I may have to keep a full-time net pulled over the top of that thing to keep children from throwing things inside, because I cannot sit and security guard that tank, that pond all the time, and to keep a small child from coming up when we're not looking and fall inside. So I think we're gonna set maybe some little pipes on the corners around it, and we'll probably set a net to pull over that full time for safety. Tell me what y'all think about that. Tell me what tell me what you all and you Texans, tell me what y'all think about that. And it's been a busy day. Just trying to go get the plumbing parts y'all seen earlier in the video was a task. End up having to have it custom made, brazed. That was still pretty cool. It's the beginning of the week. Everybody needs water. They get hot, they get tired, and we go through a lot of water for these gentlemen. So once again, that was another task that I had to do today on a Monday. My wife's carrying buckets of stone. That's some color stone I've seen laying out in the street down here in the subdivision ever since we've been here. So I'm curious where she's going with this. I think she might be making a rock garden. I know you're up to something. This sure is a nice shirt you have on. What does it say?
It's always good.
What does it say?
Subscribe.
That's a good answer. So what you got going here, Melly?
I just put it here, you know.
You're gonna make you a little decoration in here?
Yes.
Well, I know you enjoy doing that stuff.
You see all my hanging plants?
Oh yeah, man, you've been just already fixing it up in here. You are. Now you know that's gonna be a hard fall right there.
Yeah, not for me though.
You fell out of it the other night over here at that place.
Well, it's because I rushed it.
Tell the truth. Tell the
Yeah.
truth, Mal. You flipped pretty hard out of the Dooyan the other night, didn't you?
It's because
Dynamic.
I'm rushing, you know, to go.
So it's a brand new year. Isn't that right?
Yes, it's another year.
And Melinda's excited to be on my butt to get the house done, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm excited for that, you know.
A brand new
Because I'm ready
year.
to-
You're ready to what?
I'm ready to finish. I mean, to see the finishing of that,
Wow.
and I can decorate more.
I think by the time it's done, you're gonna have a lot of gray hair in there.
Yeah.
It's so hard to hold the camera and fit both of us in here, so we can come out here to the curb and she can stand up on it.
So if you have a short price.
And then we can video together. It's a good prop for us here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So is that like your Michael Jackson glove right there or what?
Yeah, that's expensive gloves.
One glove on the hand. Well, listen, it's a brand new year. We're starting out the first work week of a brand new year. I'm excited for it because on the very first day, we were putting forms up around those front rooms and all, and that is pretty exciting, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It does.
If forms are going up, that means concrete is soon going to get poured. That means house is going to be appearing. So I'm really excited for it. Now, that's not going to happen in like the next 1 or 2 days. There's a lot that has to be put in place. We'll set those forms where I'm being a stickler. I want them perfect. I want them level. I'm going to caught several things out of whack, out of level today. And I got an eagle eye for that. They argued it was level. And when I called them on it, I was right. I was right. And they had to go back and straighten a bunch of stuff up. And as always, if you hadn't yet, please subscribe to our channel.
Yeah, please subscribe.
You like wearing that shirt, don't you? I think it's one of your favorite shirts.
I have lots of several videos that are wearing this.
Man, you're good advertisement. I'm gonna have to put paid promotion in the video.
Yeah, well, I have reason why I choose to. We have so that if I go somewhere, you know, people see it and look there. Oh, it's they're curious. What is that? The name of this TikTok.
So you're a promo girl, huh?
Yes.
Man, a pretty little promo girl.
I need my commission.
Oh my Lord. So we're gonna close out today. I hope everyone's enjoyed watching this video, and we look forward to seeing you on the next one and throughout this whole upcoming year. So with that, happy 2021, everybody.
Yes, happy 2021.
Yeah, we'll see you on the next one, and soon maybe I can get a little time to show you a little cooking in the kitchen. Yeah. If she don't starve me. You notice I'm losing weight now, right?
That's a good thing.
Yeah, she's starving me out now. So send donations for food. Joke. Talk to you later. Bye.